I'm currently at work right now. Well, I'm in the premises. My work actually starts in like 40 minutes, so I need to hurry up. I have uploaded episode 9 of season 3 of Supergirl, which is titled Rain, which is the mid-season finale. This is a recording for the mid-season premiere, which is episode 10, titled Legion of Superheroes. Yay! If you don't know who Legion of Superheroes are, again, like I said in episode 9, research. It's actually fun. It's actually really fun for me, which is pretty damn funny. Anyway, like I said, I only have 40 minutes. Then again, like, it's literally like right there. It doesn't take me that long to walk there, but I kind of want to get everything ready at the same time. But, yeah, season 3, episode 10, titled Legion of Superheroes. Apparently, there was a span of 2 days between the fight between Supergirl and Rain. And during those 2 days, the DEO and the Legion pretty much used the Legion's technology to pretty much heal her injuries. It does save her life, but unfortunately during those 2 days she was in a coma. And Mon-El decided to pretty much wake another member of the Legion to pretty much try to help Kara get out of her coma by entering her mind and trying to wake her, and that very person is Brainiac 5. If you guys do not know who Brainiac 5 is, just like you don't know the Legion, I'm not gonna get too much into it, but Brainiac 5 is a very well-known character. Just the name Brainiac in general should be very well known to people who read comic books. Hell, even people who haven't read comic books, the name Brainiac kinda somewhat clicks in some people's minds. I'm just saying. But unlike the Brainiac that most people know, which is one of the enemies of, well, Superman and, the Justice League in general, this particular Brainiac did make an appearance in the Justice League Unlimited series. I know he made other appearances, I just don't remember where exactly, but this particular Brainiac is a good guy. So he is awakened by the Legion, and mainly to enter Kara's mind to try to wake her up, right? Look, I got more notes. See, look, this is the funny part. Hang on. So, look, this was episode 9's notes. Here's 10. So, okay, where was I? Sam. At the end of episode 9, we saw Ruby running downstairs on Christmas Day, sees her mother with her mother's back toward her, and we all thought the worst, right? We're like, oh my god, Rain has completely taken over Samantha. Ruby just walked right into it, right? I was really scared, but only to find out that you see Samantha continuing her life with Ruby, playing Nerf guns and all that shit, just having fun with mother-daughter bonding time after spending Christmas Day together, which I thought was really cute. But apparently, every once in a while, like sporadically, Rain would take over Sam's body and, mind without Samantha's knowledge. And unfortunately, also, Ruby has no idea that her mother has a divided personality. Like, her mother, Samantha, and then there's another personality there being Rain. She has, of course, no freaking idea, and neither does Samantha. She's completely unaware of it. It's like, I wouldn't say Jekyll and Hyde kind of thing going on, but, because at least with Jekyll and Hyde, they're actually aware of each other, right? Am I wrong? I could be horribly wrong. If I'm wrong, put in the comment section and be like, you're stupid, you don't know anything about Jekyll and Hyde. I will not fault you for that at all. I know about Jekyll and Hyde, but I just didn't do much research on him, but I'm pretty sure Jekyll and Hyde, sharing the same body and all that shit, different personalities, they're actually aware of each other, I'm pretty sure. But it's kind of like that. The only difference is Samantha has no idea about Rain at all. Anyway, Rain, like I said, sporadically takes control of Samantha, and during those sporadic controls, she continues on like some sort of rampage. And that rampage has left with several confrontations with the DEO and the Legion, of course, Mon-El. We got this cool suit-up moment with Mon-El, Imra, and Brainiac 5. Sorry, I forgot her name for like 5 seconds. And of course the DEO being Martian Manhunter and Alex. Shit. But before the confrontations, there was a moment where, apparently Lena Luthor is trying to get a hold of Kara because, they're BFFs, right? And so James tries to make an excuse like, oh, Kara's not here because she's really, really sick. And Lena's like, oh, if she's sick, I'm gonna go visit her, get her some soup or something. He's like, oh yeah, get her soup. And of course, James is telling Lena to get her soup as a diversion, so she can get soup first. And while she's doing that, James is like warning Wynn, like, hey, we need Kara. Lena's on her way over because she thinks Kara's sick. What does Wynn do? Hey, Jean, you can disguise yourself as Kara for just a little bit, right? Pretend you're sick. So, we get this cute moment where, not so serious moment where Jean disguises himself as Kara, basically to cover for her. And, John has girl talk with Lena about her with Lena's relationship with James, which I think is hilarious. And we have this, sorry. I was like, what the Anyway, another cute moment is during that little conversation, Lena is talking about how she's kind of worried. She thinks that, hang on for a sec, guys. Sorry, guys, I thought I saw something. But anyway, another moment is, we actually see somewhat of a vulnerable thing to Lena, because we see her kind of questioning her relationship with James only because she thinks that James is distancing himself from her, right? And she thinks that James is distancing himself because of what I thought of in the last episode. You know how I said in the previous video, if you didn't watch it, I said that it would be interesting and awkward if Superman showed up, because it'd be like his best friend, James, is dating the little sister of his arch enemy, right? And it kind of carries over in this episode because Lena thinks that James is distancing himself from her because she's Lex Luthor's sister. Because she's a Luthor in general. Because, look, she's the sister of Lex Luthor, and we all know what Lillian Luthor's like, right? So, that's why she thinks James is distancing herself, but in all honesty, it's actually her that's actually been distancing herself from him because she's just afraid of this relationship. Because she's never been really into someone as much as she is James, you know what I mean? Like, into, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of understand that. Like, if you're, like, really into someone and you're falling for them pretty damn hard and you don't want to F it up at all, and you start getting afraid that you will, and you start to distance yourself because you don't want to F up this amazing thing you have. I kind of been like that before. I mean, I've fallen for someone, and there are times when I keep thinking that it's a good thing and I don't want to F it up and all that shit. So I tend to distance myself from that person because I'm afraid, like, if I say one thing, I might F up this entire thing, right? So I kind of get where Lena's coming from. But, because of that realization, she ends up getting closer to James, which I think is really, really damn cool. But anyway, we get the fight with Reign versus the DEO and the Legion, respectively. The first confrontation, unfortunately, Alex ends up getting hurt in the leg by Reign. And of course, in the next confrontation, we get, Mon-El and Imra versus Reign. And we have Brainiac 5 in their ship, not only, like, keeping a close eye on Kara, but he's, like, using his powers to try to wake her up, at the same time using the ship to fight Reign. Of course, Alex is in the ship. She's also keeping an eye on Kara. And, Kara has these moments in her head where, I'm not gonna get too much into detail, but she talks to Brainiac about her fears and everything, and also, apparently there's a cat. She had a pet cat, and apparently, when she found the cat, from what my understanding, she practiced every day to be gentle with this cat so she wouldn't kill it with her super strength. And, I don't know what exactly, I'm not sure if it was the cat thing, but, something pretty much brought her out of that coma just in time to help Mon-El and Imra during the fight. And, it's Kara versus Reign, and of course Reign is in shock because she's like, I thought you were dead, and shit like that. I thought I killed you, and all that shit. Which I thought was pretty damn funny. It's like, really? You thought you killed her? It's Supergirl. This is her show. You can't kill her! Right? Anyway, what you call it? from what I'm understanding, Kara got a little secret weapon. Of course, this little secret weapon, she's like, I know it's gonna affect me too, but if she's Kryptonian, it's the only way to get her, and of course that would be kryptonite. And so she had an injection needle filled with liquefied kryptonite. And she literally, when she was on the ground, of course Rain did not see the kryptonite, so when she turned Kara over to like smack the hell out of her, poof, right in the neck. I was like, damn. And you see like the kryptonite is like hella affecting Kara, because you see like green veins going up her face and everything. But yeah, she gets injected by the liquefied kryptonites, and of course she has no choice but to retreat because of it. And he hits. Hang on. Sorry, I saw my mom's friend. But anyway, she has no choice but to retreat. What you call it? I know I put more shit here. Anyway, of course, during the match, Imra gets a little battle damage and she's getting stitched up and everything. And of course, Mon-El and Kara have somewhat of a moment. You know, Mon-El's like, it was good fighting with you again, all that shit. But of course, Kara's trying to take some steps to move on from Mon-El. Obviously, she's still heartbroken, but she's like, I can't do anything about it. He's married. I have to just live with this, right? And she ends up befriending Brainiac 5. And if you guys read the comics, you'll understand why that is somewhat important. The little friendship that now Kara has with Brainiac 5. If you read the comics, you'll understand why that's semi-important. Just saying. I know there are a lot of caramel lovers out there. I am myself a caramel lover. But I also read the comics, and I understand why there's now a bond between Brainiac 5 and Supergirl. I'm just saying. Anyway, we see Rain recuperating in her little fortress. And she learns from that little hologram thing that, you know how Kara has her mother like a hologram, she has her own. She learns from that little hologram lady that apparently there are other world killers just like her on Earth that are just waiting to be awoken. Because, you know, Rain was like bitching and complaining like, she had friends! Kara had friends! Supergirl had friends! Right? It's like, oh, you have friends of your own, by the way. Other world killers are here on Earth. And I'm like, how the fuck? Because when we saw that season finale, we saw only one pod escape from those creepy little people. And that was Rain. We didn't see any other pods unless they were shoved off screen or something. So apparently there are more world killers. We don't know how many exactly, but apparently there are more. And apparently we see Coville come out of nowhere. If you guys remember Coville, you remember, I even mentioned him in the previous episode, Thomas Coville. If you remember the episode where there was a cult that worshipped Supergirl and the god Ra, which is like Krypton's god and all that shit. He was like the mastermind of that cult. Yeah, he comes out of nowhere and he's in Rain's fortress. Like, there are others like you and all that shit. It's like, I thought you worshipped Supergirl. Is it just all of Krypton in general that you worship? Because if that's the case, I understand why you're there. But literally, I thought he just worshipped Supergirl. And how the hell did you get out of jail? First off, I'm pretty sure he's in custody. So how did he get there, first off? But anyway, there are apparently other world killers. We don't know how many, and if they're all women or a couple of guys, we don't know. We don't know how many there are, but apparently there are. And Coville is a part of this mastermind of bullshit, even though I thought he was a Supergirl worshipper. The bond of Kara and Brainiac 5, comic book readers, yeah, it was really cool. And they had the rings. The Legion had their Legion rings, which I was so happy to see. So, like, I like the episode. I just want more Legion members besides Mon-El, Imra, and Brainiac. Wake up the others! I'm pretty sure there were other people besides Imra and Brainiac that were in the pods. Because when we saw the pods, we saw one empty one. Obviously, that was Mon-El's. But I'm pretty sure we saw more than just Brainiac 5 and Imra's pods. I'm pretty freaking sure. I know they're not pods, but you know what I mean. But anyway, that is my reaction rant to Supergirl Season 3, Episode 10, titled Legion of Superheroes. Again, I want to see more Legion. Bring on more members of the Legion. I'm pretty damn sure there were more of them in there when Winn, Ja'an, and Kara first went in the ship. And like I said, we saw the empty one, which was Mon-El's. And of course, we count one as Imra and one as Brainiac, but I'm pretty sure there were more in there. So, wake the others up!
Bye, guys.